Welcome back, my friends. Today we're going to do a review video of Kara, the second free hero in the game. She's basically the sort of long-range damage-doing hero of all of the free heroes. I do like to mention this really quick just because I'm probably going to make a video about all three of them, but I think Kara is probably the hardest to use in the late game. She has some good levels, but some levels where, like, if you're only using your hero, she can be sort of difficult to survive. She's probably the least tanky of all of them, but because she does so much damage, she can usually clear out a lot of the sort of smaller groups of enemies fast enough where it doesn't even really matter. It depends on your gameplay. You know, personally, she was probably my least favorite of the free heroes, but that doesn't mean she's bad in any way. No way, man. She's not that bad. Her abilities are just sort of hard to use, and I tend to have a little bit of trouble making them actually worthwhile. But that's, again, my opinion. So, the thing that she's great against, though, she's awesome against buildings, and because she does a decent amount of damage against a lot of these units, if you have a sort of slow incoming of units, man, she just annihilates all of them by herself. It's awesome. Anyways, here's her abilities. We've got the Gyro. I want to say a Euro Barrage, but it's not a Euro. It's a Gyro. I think it's Gyro. Gyro Barrage. Spins in place while firing rockets, damaging all enemies dumb enough to get near her. Okay, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a grouped attack. You got to get up close and personal to do this, though, which can be a little bit difficult to do every once in a while. Then we got Thermobaric Load. The Gyro Barrage this rocket sets the ground and enemies on fire. So not only are we doing some rocket damage, now we're setting the ground on frickin' fire. And then the golden upgrade, Delayed Bomblets. Kara releases additional bombs as she spins. Alright, doing even more damage. Awesome. So I would say this is probably the upgrade that I find difficult to use. It's because she's sort of squishy. She's not like super squishy. You know, there's some heroes in a lot of other games where you're just like, she does a ton of damage, but she's just so squishy you can't use her, right? This person's not the same. It's a little bit squishy, but you can still get up close and personal, use that, and usually run away. But because she has no heal moves, that's what makes it sort of difficult. Moving on, we've got jury-rigged missiles. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, too. I've never heard of that. I'm not a missile guy, obviously. Powerful long-range handmade missiles from Kara with Love. Oh, how cute. The silver upgrade is Bunker Buster. Structures receive additional damage from jury-rigged missiles. So this is the nice thing, guys. This is what I was telling you guys about. Buildings get frickin' demolished by these missiles right here. It's just dead. It's awesome. In fact, it does really good damage to a lot of the enemy units as well. ARH missiles, jury-rigged missiles attack over barriers. I didn't find this very important at all. I'm usually that guy where I position myself in the correct way to just sort of go in and just kill everything all at once. I'm sort of a speed-running type of player. I don't like to just sit back and watch the game play itself. I want to have everything just sort of happen now. So I try and run in, and I do a lot of stuff, which makes her again a little bit worse for me because that's my style of gameplay. So I didn't find those all that even important at all. Doesn't mean it's useless or worthless. You can still attack a lot of enemy units over barriers and over rocks and things like that other snipers and other units can't attack through, but not super duper important enough to want to get that really, really quickly or anything like that. Moving on, this is actually pretty sweet though. Physical fitness, Kara's constant work. Did I say characters? Kara's constant work with heavy ordnance has improved her health and her arm wrestling skills. Oh, how wonderful. Absorbs recoil, increases Kara's normal attack range. This is really, really nice. Not only does she have a pretty good amount of range already, now we're increasing it. Woo! Spicy. And the wheel to live reduces her respawn time by 30%. This is like, it's so weird. Because I think that when they were designing Iron Marines and, I just have to say this, okay? When they were designing Iron Marines, they kind of went back and forth with whether they were going to show everybody the percentages and the numbers and everything, and they decided against it, and like sometimes they just left certain things in here. Like with other characters, it doesn't even say that. It doesn't say the percentage, it just says faster cooldown. So it just doesn't make much sense sometimes when they wrote some of this stuff. But I'm not complaining, I'm just pointing that out. So, because she's probably one of the squishier characters, she does end up dying a little bit quicker, but because she does so much damage, it usually ends up not being that big of a deal. So, in fact, we're probably going to take this base probably the fastest out of most characters, to be completely honest with you. So, let's go in here, man. Let's do this. It's mostly because she does so much damage to the buildings, makes things so much easier, so much faster. Look at this damage, by the way. Look at this freaking damage. Boom, baby. Holy crap. Insta-killing this bad boy. We take some more shots at this thing. Just boom, dead. Look at that. Look at that crap. Anyways, we're also going to use our... You know, I'll save my missiles for a little bit. To use our rockets over here. We're going to just do a full-on rocket all around us. We killed all those guys with just that one move right there, so obviously we did a pretty good amount of damage and everything. She didn't even get hurt that bad, mostly because we killed them so fast. It wasn't even that she didn't get hurt a lot, she just killed them so fast it didn't matter. So let's use our special rockets up in here. This is where she just starts attacking and killing everything with all our rockets, both ground and air units as well, which makes it even better. And we drop this down. Now you can tell she's already down to below half health, so she did end up dying, you know, quite a bit to not even that strong of enemy units up in here. But she's already got some of her cooldowns back. Let's go in here and let's use our rockets really quick. Bam, shazam. Hopefully we can just take this thing down really, really quick before anything really hits the fan. And just take it over really quick. So yeah, it looked like she did freaking amazing. It looks like she's the best hero, but because she tends to die later on in some of these higher levels, she might not be as efficient, and especially against bosses and stuff where you have to tank stuff, she's not going to be very helpful at all. You're going to have to use other units to try and tank, or, you know, just pick her up and drop her or something like that. I don't know. Pick her up and drop her into safe locations or something like that. Anyways, we do have review videos for every single hero, so if you're ever curious about any of the heroes, including the paid heroes, feel free to go check them out. Subscribe if you haven't, and of course have super duper delicious day.